and left about 5 o'clock or so, and all the way home I got on the phone, and after 52 years of coaching, I'm talking to my wife, and I'm just so excited I could not believe it. So I got up this morning and I made a list of some of the things that happened on that Saturday with the younger group in the morning. I didn't make this list up during cocktail hour. I made it up in the morning. But the best teams are in the A-League, and we're in the A-League. And I took the morning session, and Hershey is definitely the top team in the area, but in the morning session, out of 30 events, they only got 1 first place. The next team did pretty good that we swam against in our first swim meet. They say they beat us, and I think they're crazy because they only got 5 first places. Annville Cleona played a trick on you. I love Annville Cleona. I love their coaches, but the official rule was that snowy morning, and I don't want to point to people that might have kept the meet going, but anyway, I stayed home. And I was supposed to take Kimmy to the meet, and Kimmy gave me the feeling she didn't want to go with an old man in that snowstorm. She talked me into staying home. But the rule is, after backstroke, the meet becomes official. And they were thinking about that because they put a lot of their good swimmers in the first 3 events. And sure enough, the meet was over after backstroke. The snow was coming down and we lost by 3 points. But they only got 2 first places in the morning session. Believe it or not, LPAC got 14 first places in the morning session. And it reads like this: 8 and under boys relay, first place. 10 and under girls, first place. Girls, 8 and under freestyle, first place. 10 and under boys, first and second place. 8 and under breaststroke, first place. 8 and under backstroke, first place. 8 and under freestyle, first place. 50 freestyle, girls, 10 and under freestyle, first place. 8 and under freestyle. Boys, it was first and second. Girls, in the 8 and under butterfly, we got first, second, and 4th place. Boys, 10 and under butterfly, first place. Girls, 10 and under butterfly, first place. And then we won 2 more relays, and I could not believe it. But I think Jimmy told me at the All-Star meet, the younger group was in first place, and the overall, they came out 3rd place. 5th place overall out of 28 teams. And what makes that so unreal is that this is our last night together. We will vanish, we'll say bye-bye, see you later, and we won't see some of these kids until September. And Kimmy's been with me from the start, and she knows how hard that is in September to get going again. While Hershey, they're going to run their spring clinic, and they'll run their swimming team. In the summer, they'll figure out who's going to be on their winter program. And I'm hoping somebody in this room has some idea how this team could stay together. Because with the record you have now with the younger kids, and the older kids were outstanding this year. The high school kids, I mean, I have 2 high school kids. Matrano, stand up. Where is he? And Kevin Meyer, stand up. They've been with me since they've been... they've been with me since they've been 6 and 7 years old. The ugly guy on the right couldn't even die when he was 8, 9, and 10 years old. And then the guy on the left, he knows so much about swimming, I think he's going to become a swimming coach. Sit down. Now I'd like to bring up Gabriella. Are you here, Gabriella?
Where's Bella?
Little Gabriella, would you come here, honey?
Bella.
And your boyfriend, Star Tuck, would you come up? No, it's okay, you promised.
Get Bella.
Get over here, honey. Now, I can mention a lot of other kids' names, like Jonathan Mata. During the winter season, he was in the top 10 Mid-Atlantic swimmers. And I think Jonathan Mata's going to make the top 16 times in the country. This will come out later on. I can mention a lot about the older kids, but the younger kids are amazing. It's tough to ask him questions because he always wants to answer in long sentences. Do you like me?
I don't know.
Coach Allen was your kindergarten teacher. Do you like her?
Yeah.
I like me?
Maybe.
This is Gabriella. When I'm done, we're going to get married to each other. But no, don't run. He came to us 2 years ago, and he's about the size he is now. He couldn't swim that well, but he just kept going, and I was so impressed at the Hershey meet. I saw him swim on the relay, and I could not believe he swam that fast. He was unbelievable. His relay team came in second or third place, I think. Then, above and beyond that, he swam breaststroke, and he qualified for All-Stars against all those other teams in breaststroke. Do you have anything else to say?
Thank you very much.
Amazed at that. I'm amazed. This little girl came to Colonial last summer in the clinics, and she could not swim. Her older sister could. She could not swim across the pool. And after about the second week of the clinic, I looked at her mother and I said, I think she's going to make All-Stars. She still couldn't swim the length of the pool, but I said there's just something about her that she's going to make All-Stars. So little Gabrielle not only made All-Stars, but at the championship in the A-League, she won 3 first places. Do you have anything to say?
No.
Thank you very much. But the future of LPAC, I think, is unbelievable. To have that kind of a morning, and then the afternoon kids also swam well. But one other thing, we had 2 kids, and I want to try to remind you kids that next year we're hoping to have 2 practices a day on certain days. You have to do that to get better, especially these high school kids. We have 2 kids here today. McGuire, stand up. Katie Lenensky. Oh, we're at the same table. I didn't know that. Do you have to wear that hat? It doesn't matter. Anyway, they practice with their high school team, and we support the high school team 100%. They also came to practice Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 5:30. There's a couple couples here when I would leave practice Monday and Wednesday at 5 o'clock, and they say, "You're leaving already?" I said, "Yeah, I've already been up for 12 hours, so it gets a little tiresome for me." But they both were 2 of the outstanding swimmers from Central Dauphin this year. They improved their times at the championship meet, and a lot of that credit goes to their consistency of practicing twice a day. And I'm hoping the rest of us that want to swim in high school next winter will think about that to get better. But I didn't know you were at the same table. I wouldn't have embarrassed you to. Sit down, please. Thank you. Last but not least, I want to introduce the coaches. I had the easy part. I taught the clinics, I taught the techniques, and that was okay, and I went home early. I didn't have to do all the work that they had to do. So Kim, would you stand up? And Jimmy and Bree, they're the ones